And I will say this, his rant cursed Angel Reese because she proceeded to have the absolute worst game of her life.
What if I told you Bayou Barbie might be packing her bags before she even gets comfortable? That's right, Angel Reese, the bold queen of confidence and controversy, could already be on thin ice with the Chicago Sky. Did she really cross a line, or just step on the wrong pair of Air Jordans by accident? From viral side-eyes to drama in the stands, something feels off here. Stay tuned. This story has more twists than your group chat after a messy breakup.
Angel Reese is a fraud. Angel Reese is a sociopath. She's an idiot. She accused, while getting her ass beat by 35, she accused the Indianapolis Fever fans of racist, monkey noises, whatever. They're moving heaven and earth to investigate Indiana. My city, Indianapolis. About my town, the place where I live. I go to games. I go to dinner. I know people that were sitting in the area and they said, bull. Here's the statement. We have not substantiated it. Last year, she lied about getting off of a bus and they were blocked from getting into their hotel room. Video turned out, well, to show one guy asking one question. Angel Reese is a liar, and she is never, ever, under any circumstance, to be taken at her word.
Just when you thought the drama had reached its peak, boom! Angel Reese misses 7 out of 10 layups like the rim suddenly became her worst enemy. 7, not a couple of off shots, not just an off night, but 7 attempts vanished into thin air like your motivation to work out in the middle of winter. This isn't simply a rough game, it's like she's playing with a blindfold on.
Angel Reese picking up right where she left off, breaking more WNBA records, but unfortunately for Sky fans, it came in the form of a loss, 99-74. The Chicago Sky, you're seeing that right, 9 points in the second quarter, 9 points. Folks, if a team scores less points than you have fingers, that's bad.
Let's be real. There are toddlers with a plastic hoop and a juice box who could easily make more than 3 shots out of 10. Yet here in the WNBA, we're calling this a growth opportunity instead of what it really is, a full-on basketball disaster. Fans are left scratching their heads, teammates are biting their tongues, and you just know someone on the bench is quietly texting their agent saying, "Find me a team where the power forward doesn't miss layups like she's starring in a blooper reel."
But holy Lord, when I tell you the numbers are the numbers. It's the worst she's ever played, probably since she was in elementary school. Probably the worst since elementary school.
The Chicago Sky have made it clear that they want Angel Reese to focus on being a screener on offense. For those that haven't played basketball, that's code for we don't want her shooting.
Whenever Angel Reese takes the ball down low, it's less about will she score and more like will that ball even survive the trip. Over in Chicago, the Sky put on a confident front, but behind the scenes, you can bet the coaches are quietly asking, what if we just don't bring her back next year? Cause let's face it, no team is planning a championship run with a player who looks like she's afraid of making a simple layup. This isn't some backyard game, it's the pros. Honestly, the toughest challenge Reese might face right now is trying to score on one of those carnival hoops with the double rims and zero margin for error.
Angel Reese needs to be better at basketball. I'm not talking about as a person. I'm not talking about as a podcaster. I'm not talking about at the Met Gala. She needs to be a better player if we want this rivalry to be able to have some staying power. She had a very, very busy offseason, but at this moment, it does not seem like the offseason involved a lot of Mikan drills of left-handed layups. Right now, Angel Reese, she is a wildly famous rebounder.
Let's be real, the WNBA's PR team has a serious headache on their hands. They're spinning this mess like Angel Reese is just finding her rhythm. Nah, girl. She's inventing brand new ways to miss layups. Every game feels like a live masterclass in how not to score inside the paint. You can almost hear the rim begging, can someone else please have a shot? Here's the kicker. Even with numbers that would make a G League coach lose his mind, the league still hypes her like she's the next Lisa Leslie. She's plastered all over promos, flashing that big smile like she just dropped 40 points. While in reality, she's tossing away easy points like free samples at Costco. They're pushing her her as a star. Star of what exactly? Brick building. If missing shots is the new definition of greatness, there's a whole gym full of legends waiting for their call up. That's what's driving old school fans crazy. Folks who grew up watching Diana Taurasi nail clutch shots and Candace Parker dominate the paint are now stuck watching Angel Reese stumble through plays like she's trying to solve calculus midair. It's baffling, it's frustrating, and yeah, it's kind of hilarious, but not in a haha way. More like a, wait, this is really happening kind of vibe.
I heard Angel Reese say, people aren't watching the WNBA just because of one player. They're watching it to see me too. Well, tickets were $86 against Caitlin Clark, but now that she's injured, plummeted just to $25.
Just when you thought the Chicago Sky had a plan this season, surprise! They're basically bouncing around in a giant inflatable castle. Every time they get a clear shot at the basket, it's like everyone suddenly decides to scatter. Team chemistry, non-existent. Offensive flow, nowhere to be found. Star power, only alive in those flashy pregame graphics. They call themselves the Sky, but lately, it seems like they're scared of heights. What's even more alarming? They're not even trying to hide it anymore. Rumor has it, probably coming from the poor soul hauling the water bottles, that Angel Reese's time with the team is hanging by a thread going into year 3. No one's saying it out loud because, you know, endorsements, merch sales, and image to protect. But behind the scenes, you can bet the front office whiteboard reads, Step 1, don't re-sign Reese. Step 2, sign literally anyone else. This season isn't unfolding, it's unraveling. Every missed layup feels like a ticking clock winding down, with a heavy dose of secondhand cringe. At this point, fans might as well make a game out of it. Take a drink every time Reese misses a shot from just a few feet away. Fair warning, you'll be out cold before halftime. And the craziest thing? Angel doesn't seem to care one bit.
You made some comments about Angel Reese.
Yeah.
You called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Explain.
Listen, man, and again, I will emphasize this every day of the week, twice on Sunday. I love my people. I love black people. Mwah, 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 mwah. But I think sometimes we do play the race card too much, or when it's not necessary, because everybody's trying to make this about a, come on, black man, protect the sisters, brother. This ain't racial. This is about sports. This is about athletic ability. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry, based on her range and shooting the three, plus everything else she does. And then you look at Angel Reese, stop it. Stop it.
Here's the crazy part. Angel Reese is out there striking poses, throwing shade, and acting like she's just wrapped up shooting a Gatorade commercial, while the scoreboard silently begs her to make a simple layup. It's like she's living in her own highlight fantasy league, except she forgot to pick herself. She bangs a shot off the bottom of the rim, then flashes a grin like she just dunked on Michael Jordan. Sis, the ball bounced off like it had a mind of its own and didn't want to be caught. Meanwhile, the rest of this rookie class is casually racking up double-doubles like it's no big deal. But Angel, her stat sheet looks more like a wish list from a 5-year-old, full of hopes, 0 deliveries. Just when you think she might find her rhythm, she goes 2 for 12 again like it's part of some twisted pregame routine. If inconsistency were a brand, Angel's jersey would be the league's hottest seller, right next to mugs that say future MVP, a title she's nowhere close to earning. The real MVP in all this, the water boy. For once, he's not catching any heat. The rim probably needs counseling, and the poor scoreboard operator should get hazard pay just for typing zeros all game. At this pace, Angel Reese is looking more and more like a "Where Are They Now" feature before her rookie contract even expires.
Keep it simple. This was a series in the first 3 minutes of the game. Angel Reese offensive rebound. It's 5-3, New York. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Jonquel Jones blocks Angel Reese's 1-foot layup. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Jonquel Jones blocks Angel Reese's 1-foot layup. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Angel Reese misses a layup. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Camila Cardoso misses a layup. Actually, it's the wrong direction. I'm reading it backwards. My bad. Camila Cardoso misses a layup. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Angel Reese misses a layup.
Fast forward 3 years and people will be saying, remember that player who missed 7 layups every night but somehow scored endorsement deals like she was the next big thing after Shaq? And the response, Oh yeah, Angel something, right? Don't get your hopes up, the only wings she's likely serving soon are the kind from Buffalo Wild Wings, probably alongside a stack of job applications. And if you think the Chicago Sky quietly moving on after year 3 closes the chapter, think again. This story has more detours than a discount airline route. The WNBA isn't cutting ties neatly. Instead, Angel Reese is about to become that player passed around the league, like the teammate who insists on leading the group project but can't even figure out how to open PowerPoint. She's not being traded because teams are fighting over her. She's getting bounced around as franchises cross their fingers, hoping they'll be the ones to fix the unfixable. Spoiler alert, they won't. She's set to become that player coaches pretend to be excited about during press conferences. We're excited to add Angel's energy and competitive spirit to our locker room, they'll say, while secretly praying, please let her make at least one layup in practice. This next chapter won't be a comeback, it's a slow cruise through WNBA teams stuck in rebuilding mode, the Indiana Fever, the Seattle Storm, places where hope goes to quietly fade away.
Did Angel Reese break? I didn't say it was a good record. I never said that. Shout out to you, Priceless. I missed this. Historically bad shootings with a E emoji. Angel Reese goes 0 for 7 from within 4 feet of the basket to tie most misses from that distance in the WNBA over the past 10 seasons. This must be a Caitlin Clark fan at ESPN. Surely nobody who follows the ESPN playbook and narrative will write this. This had to have been a darn Caitlin Clark fan. Historically bad. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. And how historically bad was it? Yikes. Mamma mia. 2 points, 12 rebounds, 3 steals. 0 for 8 from the field. 33% from the free throw line.
You'll spot her rocking different jerseys, switching colors and slogans, but the shooting struggles stay painfully consistent. It's like a never-ending game of WNBA musical chairs, except every time the music stops, Angel Reese ends up testing the patience of yet another team. And here's the kicker. She had a chance to carve out a role, maybe not the franchise centerpiece, but a reliable piece in the puzzle. Instead, she's executing the worst plays both on the court and off it. In a league that's already battling for the spotlight, the last thing any team needs is a player causing more drama than delivering results. Now let's dive into the off-court saga. This is way beyond just a cold shooting streak. It's a full-blown drama series in sneakers. She's dropping cryptic tweets, sharing vague Instagram captions, and flipping her hair like she just scored 40 points, despite going 1 for 9. Confidence, through the roof, production, in the basement. She misses a layup, shoots the rim a glare, and struts off like she's starring in a blockbuster nobody asked for. The fans, they're not buying it anymore. What started as, she just needs more time, has morphed into, why is she even on the court? These days, the crowd shows up just to witness the chaos live. The critics, they're feasting. Every missed shot adds fuel to the fire. Truth be told, Angel Reese isn't just having a rough patch. She's becoming the headline act in a highlight reel nobody wants to be featured in.
Because it's women being physical.
No, it's because of them.
Let me just call it what it is, a black and a white player.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's because people project what they want on each of them, and those are subjective ideas that they're projecting. If you're going and have this narrative that has been falsely built that people want to, do certain things to Caitlin or do certain things to Angel, you're gonna take that moment and validate your.
She wasn't wrong when she said, "They're all watching me." Oh, Angel, they definitely are, but it's not for greatness or inspiration. People are glued to the screen like it's a live experiment, waiting to see just how many easy shots she can miss before the ball files a restraining order. Watching her is like spotting a glitch in a video game. Endless missed layups and non-stop secondhand embarrassment. Highlight reels are now skipping her completely, throwing in clips of mascots dancing or crowd reactions just to ease the sting. And the analysts, they don't even need to crack jokes anymore. The footage does it for them. Her name is turning into locker room folklore, a cautionary tale, a whispered warning. Don't let it go to your head and become the next trending topic for all the wrong reasons. Yet Angel steps into every arena like it's Paris Fashion Week, walking in as if she just scored 50 points instead of missing shots from 3 feet away. That confidence? Admirable. That level of denial? Legendary. She's giving off serious Disney villain vibes. Not the take over the world kind, but more like trying to fix a shot chart that belongs in a true crime doc. And the media, they were smitten for a hot minute, but once the missed shots piled up, the attitude kicked in, and the everyone's just jealous energy took over. The honeymoon ended fast. Now, the same reporters who hyped her once are softening every sentence with phrases like, she's still growing, or she brings value in other ways. Other ways, like soap opera drama, emotional roller coasters, a masterclass in how not to finish at the rim. Because if inconsistency was a sport, Angel Reese would already have her own statue.
Black and white sports supporters, well, it may be time for Angel Reese to consider taking up a different game. Tiddlywinks, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what game she wants to possibly take up. I know one thing, she can't wait for the Unrivaled season to start at this point. Wow. So while the Fever and Stephanie White and all the mess going on there from a standpoint of they got to figure something out because they're not a well-oiled machine, but at least they're winning. While that was happening, something, as the kids would say, diabolical was taking place.
Every time Angel Reese joins a new team, the story starts the same way. There's hope, optimism, fans telling themselves that maybe this system will finally unlock her game, but give it 5 games, and reality crashes down like a layup missed in slow motion. Same struggles, same clumsy finishes, just a different jersey. Before long, coaches stop designing plays for her. Teammates treat her like hot potato, avoiding passes like they're toxic. And the opponents, they're smirking when she checks in, because with Angel on the court, there's less defensive pressure and more rebounds off her missed shots. In a league pushing hard to showcase the next wave of powerhouse women athletes, Reese is doing everything but helping that narrative. She's become the poster child for overhype, more flash than substance. And the most painful part, she held the golden ticket all along. The media was all in, the fans were ready, the marketing teams already had her face on the walls. All she had to do was show up and be reliable, not superstar level, just dependable. Instead, what we've witnessed is a slow unraveling of a brand built on confidence. The ego's still front and center, but the numbers don't lie. When this chapter closes, it won't be a headline-grabbing fall, it'll be a quiet fade, forgotten by most, preserved only in cringeworthy Twitter reactions and highlight reels that went sour fast.
No empathy with Angel Reese the other day when you called her a hater.
Sure did call her a hater. Why you call her a hater?
I think she's first of all, I think she is a hater. And that's okay. Like, maybe we're all haters.
What makes her a hater to you?
I think that she deeply hates Caitlin Clark.
Why?
And I think there's...
Did you feel that way before RG3 said it?
No. Oh, yes.
No, you didn't.
No, sorry, excuse me. So, I've seen it since way back in the college days. They don't like each other, right? I think Caitlin Clark doesn't display, if she doesn't like her dislike for Angel Reese, I don't think Caitlin Clark displays it. I think Angel Reese, I think she likes to be the villain too.
Angel Reese wasn't kidding when she said they're all watching, but it's not admiration or fear they're feeling. It's more like watching a slow motion disaster unfold. You don't want to look, yet you just can't look away. Every missed layup, every exaggerated eye roll, every post-game rant dripping with woe is me vibes. It all adds up to a show you can't ignore. And when her last team gently shows her the exit, you know she'll still be on Instagram Live, ranting about haters and how her real ones have her back, while the rest of the league breathes a sigh of relief like someone finally silenced the smoke alarm. Here's the reality, not all spotlight moments are compliments. Sometimes being the center of attention just means you've become the league's cautionary tale. And Angel, she's earned that warning label in full, but hey, give credit where it's due. She's providing prime entertainment, comedy gold, really. Sure, she's not lighting up the scoreboard, but she's delivering front row seats to one of the most unintentionally hilarious performances in sports. If basketball doesn't work out, stand-up comedy might be calling. Forget binge watching Netflix. If you're having a rough day, just watch Reese miss another wide open layup by a mile. Instant mood lifter. Because who needs a joke when reality is this entertaining?
Worst basketball player ever. She's the worst basketball player ever. Like, Do y'all guys don't understand this? She only made 2 points with 12 rebounds. She missed a couple of shots and she missed a rebound, bro. She only made 12 rebounds. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 12 rebounds.
Watch Angel Reese's highlight reel, and it quickly flips into a blooper fest. Overwhelmed yet? Just catch her strutting down the court like she just hit the game winner, right after missing 10 shots out of 12 attempts. She's not just playing basketball, she's unintentionally delivering pure comedy. Reese has somehow become the WNBA's unofficial court jester, dishing out laughs when nobody expected it, and honestly, you've got to give her credit for that. Maybe she won't lead a team to a championship, but when it comes to accidental entertainment, she's stealing the spotlight. Sometimes that kind of unexpected fun is exactly what the league needs.